just say it. Okay, so I got three lovely student midwives here, Jocelyn and Ellie and Sophie. Hello. And we were just talking about the training that you get as part of your training, how much experience and exposure you get to home births.
We had 1 week with the home birth team and none of us saw any home births. We had a couple of antenatal appointments at home which were really nice and showed the continuity of care, but we're just really worried that when we qualify this September
we won't have any experience of home birth in a practical sense. So how are we meant to instill confidence in women if we don't have confidence ourselves?
So how does that actually make you feel? Does that make you feel frightened of home birth, or does it make you feel like you'd like to be into it?
I'd like to be into home birth. I'm very pro home birth. I think it's the way forward. I think it seems like the most natural thing in the world to have your baby at home. I'm just worried that the training that we get doesn't support us to be able to offer that to women. So hopefully once we qualify we'll be able to get in there with the home birth teams that are existing already. Yeah.
What do you think would be an improvement in the training then? How could it be improved?
I think from my point of view, I've been at 2 home births and they're both brilliant. But it was just because that was all that was available when I was working with the community midwives where I was. So it's really more women need to demand more home births so that there's more opportunities for us to go to them and support them.
And it's that catch-22, isn't it? Because women are too scared to, because there are not enough midwives recommend it because they're scared of home births. And so what could be a better part of the training then? I mean, is there anything that you could see as part of your training that would support you to feel more confident if you haven't, if things stood as they are? What could make a big difference? I mean, if someone was coming in and talking about home birth, like if home birth midwives were coming in and talking about the difference between a home birth, for example, and a hospital birth.
If we had the opportunity to work with independent midwives, that would probably be good. If we had longer times with our teams, home birth teams. I'm not sure if every hospital trust has a designated home birth team. Sometimes it's just community midwives on call go out, which isn't as good as having a set home birth team. So I'd really just like longer with them, really.
Well, if you had doulas and mothers coming in and talking about experiences of their home birth experiences as well, how do you feel about doulas actually? Because there's that constant thing of, are we working together? Or
We had a lovely doula who came and did a session with us at uni.
I've had really good experiences with doulas.
I've not had any.
I haven't had any professional experience, but I've met them elsewhere and I've got on really well.
But when you get a woman coming into the labour ward and she has a doula, there's an immediate brick wall put up by all the midwives working on the labour ward because they think that this doula is going to cause them trouble. But actually, the experience I've had as a doula is just provide the support that the midwives can't because they're documenting or because they're so busy.
Okay.
But there was that programme on TV recently that showed a doula and am I making this up? And it was interesting that the midwife that was going to this home birth was saying that she wanted to provide this care but wasn't able to because the doula was providing the care, and I kind of think it would be lovely if we were able to do that all the time. And obviously she was in the home birth scenario, she was able to do that support but wasn't able to because the doula was providing it all. But in hospitals I can see that there's definitely a need for some women.
And also, I mean, in home birth environments, what I've really noticed is that the doulas just come a bit earlier, so that the clock isn't ticking too early, and sort of that then means when the midwife comes in, she can just do the do, and there's 2 people saying the same thing, which really supports the mum and the dad, or the mother-in-law. Anyway, ladies, thank you so much. Thank you. And we're at where are we? We're at the protest for independent midwifery, aren't we? And pro-choice and pro-insurance. So it's all happening here. Choose your birth. Woohoo! Thank you.